First off, let's start with the Bengals merch right behind you. You're repping on your on your head currently. What has the experience been like switching teams and playing for the Bengals? What are you loving about it? How has this sort of like infused some new life and excitement into your career?
Yeah, for me, it's really just the comfortability to be myself, man. I've been in the league going into my seventh season now, and I've played in this is my third different NFL city that I've been able to experience. I guess you could say four, if you include Cleveland where my dad played. But for me, it's really just comfortability, man. I'm so thankful and appreciative to play for an organization that allows me to be myself every day. And for me, that's created uh, such a more hungrier football player. To be able to just focus on doing my job at the highest level, and going out there and going to work every single day and being myself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the positivity there. What does that mean, like when a football player is able to be themselves? Like, t tell me more about that.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of times you kind of see it in great players because naturally, uh, the organization stands behind them. And for me, in my situation, obviously I wasn't drafted here, but I was given a really big free agency contract, and so they're pouring their marbles, a lot of or putting all their eggs in one basket, you could say. So they allow me to be myself. Examples that I think about guys in the NFL that are allowed to be themselves and be successful. A Travis Kelce in Kansas City. Everything that he means to that organization and how he is as a person, all of those things. He has that, comfortability to be able to do that. Heck, even uh, guys like I think of Joe Montana for the 49ers in the 90s and the 80s. He was the way that Bill Walsh and all his coaches, they ran things. It allowed him to go be himself every single day at work and not stress necessarily on the outside things and just focus on ball.
When you reflect back on that experience and just kind of like your whole football career in general, like I feel like that's the pinnacle of success is winning the Super Bowl with the NFL. How do you reflect back on that? How does it feel like just knowing that you kind of have that under your belt? Does it make you hungry to want to win more?
Yeah, it absolutely does, man. For me, just like any other kid growing up, winning the Super Bowl is, as you mentioned, everything, because that's the top of your sport, and that is the best in the world, especially when it comes to football. I feel like we're the best country in the world at that sport, and it's why you consider yourself a world champion. And it was such a special feeling, man, to be able to win it with my teammates at the time. Just knowing the amount of work that we have put in, the conversations that have been had, and how hard it is to do. You really you got to be in every single moment when you kind of get deeper and deeper in the playoffs. And as you get in closer to the Super Bowl, you got to be in the moment even more and taking things that simple. The play by play situations and the mistakes, getting over them quickly, moving on to the next play. Because that's what it takes to win a championship, man. It was so special, being able to do that with my teammates.